everyone, welcome to Deanna Budgets. Thank you so much for joining me on this savings challenge day video. If you are new to my channel, welcome to all of you, my new subscribers as well as my returning subscribers. I am working on saving up money for my sinking funds, which I unstuff at the end of every month and reallocate to help fund our current and future expenses, and I do so by using savings challenges. Why? Because it's fun and it motivates me to save. So what we're gonna do today is finish up a bunch of our August challenges so that we can get that money into the completed pouch and we can unstuff it and put it where it needs to be so that we can spend that cash responsibly. Okay, so here we go. How much money do we have on the cash tray? Let's see what we have to work with today. As usual, this cash has gone through my Build-A-Bank 90-day locked in and my summer box and my minis. Now we're here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 198 is what we have to work with today. So let's move this out of the way and see what we can accomplish. For me, I am a bit behind on filming my videos, as I mentioned in my last video, because I was a bit sick. I was under the weather, and you know, puts me behind on everything. I should be filming my cash stuffing today for paycheck 1 of September. But we need to complete this and close out August so that we can move on, guys. So I am definitely behind. Now let us see what we can do. Let's start with this one. This challenge is the August calendar challenge from No Bucks Given, Andrea. If you look on her Ko-Fi, she has the most beautiful freebies there, you guys. And I love watching her channel. So please follow her and support if you can. Let's see if we can finish up this challenge today. So let's get the calculator out. We've got 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 2 is another 5. We've got 1 and 4 is 5 again. 2, 3, another 5. 3 and 2, another 5, and 1. So we need $26 to complete this one, okay? 25.6, okay? Thank you, Andrea. For the August challenge, this is from Rock's Budgets. We have been working on saving $20 a month with this fun challenge. It is also on her Ko-Fi where you can find it for free. Rox is a Romanian budgeter and we do enjoy watching her as well, don't we? Okay, so let's put that 5 away and that one is completed. Thank you, Rox. And finally, we are working on completing this challenge from Deep Plans and Budgets. It is the summer animals here, and we only have this $5 left to complete it. So let's grab that out, and this one is done. Yay! So we can unstuff this envelope and see how much these 3 challenges saved us for the month of August. Let me organize it here, and hopefully it's a nice little penny. All right, here we go. 50, 70, 80, 90, 110, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. 131, not bad at all. So let's put that into the completed challenges for our unstuffing. Yay. Okay, let's move on. We should be pulling that out quite a bit. Here we are, you guys, the Visit Mexico collaboration with myself and Andrea over at No Bucks Given. This has been so much fun. It is near and dear to my heart. It is the first savings challenge I have really ever made for YouTube, and I was so fortunate to have collaborated with a dear friend, Andrea. She's so encouraging. She's over at No Bucks Given, and I really had such a great time. And today we're closing out the challenge, so I'm a little sad, but I'm also super excited. So we had saved the Shut the Box versions of Mexico, and we are completing Jamaica, which has the 4 coasts here. This challenge is free on my Ko-Fi as well as Andrea's. We completed the East Coast, which took us around the parishes of Portland, St. Andrew, and St. Thomas. we completed the South Coast, which is yours truly, and this was really heavily focusing on St. Elizabeth. And now we have to complete the North Coast as well as the West Coast. So for the North Coast, we have one left to save, which is $5 for the Luminous Lagoon, which is found in the parish of Trelawney in the town of Falmouth. The Luminous Lagoon is pretty much, I would say, probably 45 minutes drive from the Montego Bay Airport. And it's a really interesting environmental wonder of the world, I would say, because you have bioluminescence in the bay where the brackish water is there, where the sea meets the river, and you could take a boat out at night. I've done it before. It's so interesting. And basically there are photophalanges, I think that's what they're called. And when you move and disturb the water, it glows blue all around you. It is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. You can swim in it. The bottom of the water is marshy. You feel like you're stepping on squished bananas. It's really weird. But it is so shallow all the way out in the middle of the bay. And you move, you can hardly capture it on cameras unless you have like one of those really amazing quality, like high def cameras that can capture that stuff. But it is just the most surreal experience to be swimming in the middle of the night, in the middle of an ocean, surrounded by stars. It feels like you're swimming in stars. So highly recommend the Luminous Lagoon. If you're ever in Trelawney, definitely visit. Okay, so there's that one. So this one is now completed. We can tick it off. Thank you, West Coast. And our final challenge is on the North Coast. Now this one is gonna take a bit of our money, and that's okay because that's what the North Coast is supposed to do. So for each dash in the road, we are saving $1. So let me count the rest of the dashes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13 already. So let's save that. And we are driving on the bus because we could not afford the fancy sports car, which is all right. So far we've been to the Green Grotto Caves and stopped for jerk chicken across the street. And we're gonna stop at downtown Ocho Rios to explore the sites, and that'll be $2. Ocho Rios is a very famous town because obviously if you, well, not obviously, but if you take a cruise, that's where the cruise port is. So that's where you're gonna come off in Ocho Rios. You get to explore the town, the food, the nightlife. It's a vibe. Highly recommend if you're on the North Coast. And of course there's Dunn's River Falls. That's $8. Here you can actually climb the falls. I'll put in a 10 and take out 2 here. You can climb the falls with a guide, and I've done it, and it's so much fun. And at the bottom of the falls, it meets the ocean, and you can swim down there. And trust me, this is usually one of the biggest things that people do when they come on vacation to the North Coast, is they go see Dunn's River Falls. It's pretty iconic, actually. And finally, our final location was Beaches Boscobel in St. Mary, an all-inclusive, family-friendly resort, and we're checking in. I've stayed here and it is amazing. I think this is the first all-inclusive resort I've ever been to, and if you've never done an all-inclusive, it's quite an experience. Everything's included and you're right on the beach, and you can do tours, you can do massages, you eat all day, you drink all day. It's just, it's amazing. And so going to the North Coast, you are going to experience the scenery, the people, the food. You're just going to have a great time. So anybody who's going to Jamaica, I hope this challenge inspired you of where you could stay, where you could stop. And, you know, if you have a plan to visit any one of these places, let me know. I'd be so interested to find out. So thank you so much for all your support with this challenge. I'm so happy that I was able to share a little bit of my home with all of you, and we are going to unstuff this today and see how much our collaboration with No Box Given, Andrea, has saved us. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 5, 35, 45, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 169. Wow, that is awesome. I had no idea what we were going to save for this challenge. but I am so happy that we did it. And man, this was so much fun. This was a 2-month long savings challenge, and I'm just happy. I'm just really happy about it, you guys. So it's not too late to download this challenge, play it on your own. It's so much fun, and I look forward to my future collaborations with other members of the budget community, or Andrea again, we'll see. But that was so much fun. So thank you, you guys. Thank you for supporting it. Okay, now we move on to the next envelope, and we're gonna finish up another week of the summer fruits from Madeline Budgets. This is also on her Ko-Fi for free if you're interested. And we are gonna roll this out. So we usually use a D4 die, and we're gonna write in the amount and see how much we're gonna save today. All right, we've got 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 and 4. Okay, so that is 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 3 is $12. All right, 5, 10, 11, and $12. So that is also complete, and we are going to put that into the pouch. Here comes the pouch again. You guys like my D? It's for Deanna, if you didn't know. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Madeline. And now we move on to our challenge from Income Babes. That's GB. And this was our July challenge. And we had completed these 2. And we had the books left. So we have 5 books left, which means we're going to put $5. And I am going to color in these books and call it a day. Have you guys read any good books lately? I love reading, but I definitely haven't read much lately. Uh-oh, there goes a car alarm. Thank you. All right, and the final one. Awesome. Very colorful bookshelf. Thank you so much, GB, for saving us some money. Let's see what we saved for our July challenges. Okay, lots of ones in here. 10, 25, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $46. Nice. Quick wins, you guys. Quick wins. I am going to condense some of this because I need change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 10. Oops. Is 20. And then I'll take 2 5s and a 10 for another $20 here. Okay, perfect. 46. Awesome. That is going into pouchy as well. Come back here. Yes, I guess I could have just stacked them on the tray and then put them in, but I like it. I like looking in there and seeing it grow. Okay. I don't have any idea of what we're going to save this month. Okay, so let's move on. We had already completed this challenge last week, so we're not doing that. Okay, now we are on to the life of a duck named What, and this challenge is from Snow Gardener 307, and we were working on a pest, something's bugging me, color and save challenge. So we have to finish up these 3 butterflies, which each of them are $2, so that's 2, 4, 6, and then this little ant is $4. So 6 plus 4 is $10, so $10 will complete this one. And let's color in the rest of these butterflies, and we can be on our merry way. All right, how is everybody doing? Today's Friday for me. As I said, I'm behind on my filming, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'll get it done when I get it done, right? Right? Okay. Today, my daughter and I, we went out and we had a good morning, doing some volunteer work together, teaching her young, you know. And after that, she's so funny. I made her a PB&J sandwich for lunch, and I brought it with me. And I gave it to her to eat in the car as we were gonna drive home. And she looks at me, she goes, "I don't want this, Mommy. I want Panera." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So you best bet I took her to Panera. And she got her broccoli cheddar soup because that's her favorite. She's such a good girl though. All right, let's see how much this challenge saved us. It should be 48. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay, 48. So I'm gonna put 2 10s in and take out a 20. That should give me enough change to do what I need to do. So 48 going in to the life of a duck, or for the life of a duck. And the next challenge we'll do in here is What the Pest. So we're making good progress on this book. This is such a deal, you guys. Look at all the challenges in here, and they're back and front. And you could save like the whole year using this thing, honestly. Let's move on now to the next challenge, The Life of a Creator. This book is also from Snow Gardener 307, and it is featuring different creators in the budget community. And I am working on completing The Birds and the Bees. I've been working on this one for 2 months, and we're just gonna clean it up today. This side was created by Mischief Managed Budgets, and over here, Champagne's Corner. 2 amazing creators with amazing YouTubes if you are interested in finding some more channels to watch. Guys, I have to keep pausing to take a sip of my coffee because it's so delicious and I don't want to slurp in your ears. So, all right, let's go. We have a 5 left here. So let's take out a 5. And let's see, we have a B left. So let's go into the dice hive. I think we finished the dice hive. So I'm going to use the B to bring us into the aviary. And for the aviary, I have to roll a D12 and see. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers open. I don't even know if I should be rolling. Of course, I'm getting 7, 7, 8. Okay, sum of 2 rolls of any dice. So I'm going to take 2 D6 dice because why not? And I'm going to roll them and add them together. So 1 plus 5 is $6. Oops. All right. I started crossing the wrong one. It doesn't matter because we're going to do it anyway. And that was it for the main board. So let me clean this up. So back 2 spaces means nothing because there's nothing to save for that. Save $5. Okay, so let's grab it. Forward 3 spaces, nothing. And then this last one was 2 times dice roll, any dice. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a D6 again and we're gonna multiply it by 2. Oh wow, of course. So we're gonna be saving $12 for that one. Going out with a bang, I see. Okay, so this is completed, you guys. And we're putting in a lot today. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what we saved for this challenge, which took us 2 months to complete because it was a lot. And I don't like to pressure myself too much. All right, and it saved us a lot, you guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is the best part of the month, completing them. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 119, what? I'm gonna write that up here. 119. That is so great. I love that. I love that for me. And I love that for you, for watching me do. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. The next time we go to this book, we will be doing this bug out challenge by the Budget Nerd Co. or Renee. Reinventing Renee, the creator of Shut the Box. So that'll be fun. I'll see what that is when we get to it. Okay, there's still money on the cash tray, which is a good thing. So let's move on. And guess what? We've completed the monthly amounts. So now everything else is extra. So we definitely need to do the emergency fund first. And honestly, I think I kind of shorted it this month, but it is what it is. Let's just see what we can do. So we've been working on, hold on. I had to grab my magic eraser, you guys, because I want to show you how you can clean these things up. I'm just erasing the numbers here because they were completed. These are all done. So let's get to where we need to be. This one is done as well. And this one is done as well. Here we go. Okay, here's where we are. So I am just going to, I'm going to scratch one of these. Where's my scratcher coin. I'll just use this one. Let's do this today. Okay, so we've got 4 here. All right. Of course, I left my vacuum. I'll have to get that too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 3. Basically, we're gonna save 3 times. Is what I'm trying to say. Let's get the purple. We're gonna save this 5, this 2. That's $7. So I'm gonna put in 10 and take out 3. That's 7, right? And finally, we're gonna grab that 2 here. Okay, 1, 2. So that is $13 going in for the emergency fund today, which is being funded by saving through this 2025 savings challenge book by the Humble Budgeter. Okay, so let us put that in the envelope. So we said $13, and today is the 5th, I believe. 13, and we 949 plus 13 is 962. All right, so I usually try to save $100 a month towards this, but I'm not gonna sweat it because I've been saving a lot towards my month ahead fund, and it's, you know, they're both emergency funds, just kind of different. This one is not really set for anything, whereas the month ahead is, but you know, so it is. Okay, so the Builder Bank we know is being funded by for my long-term savings, and oh, the coffee lovers. So we do want to do another couple cards in here, right? This challenge is from Maria over at She Has Got It, and let's see how many cards we're going to do today. We're going to roll our D4 die. 4. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maria's cards, they can be like $10 and such sometimes. Now this is definitely going to be completed next month. I'm not going to try to complete this today because I don't think I have enough, but we'll see. Kenya. Okay, let's go to Kenya. Kenya is right here. You know who I heard is going to Kenya? Fiona over at Frugality is Life. That's fun. I hope she has a great time. This is going to be $10. Wow. Okay. I knew it was going to be. She's always giving us these big numbers, you guys. Okay. Let's go for the next card. Jamaica. Look at that. All places that we're going. I'll be going to Jamaica next spring. I'm going to go every year, but we decided it's going to be in the spring. Okay. $7 for the coffee. Okay. So I am going to... let's see how I'm going to do this. I need change. I should have change in here, actually. So I'm going to put in the 20, right? And that means I should get back out 13, right? Yes, that's $7 in. Perfect. Oh, Jamaica's done. Look at that, you guys. Jamaica is done. Yes, perfect. And let's see where we're going next. We are going to Colombia. Okay, let's go Colombia. Here we go. And for Colombia, it is going to be $5 for this coffee branch. All right, so let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. And for our final card, we are going back to Kenya. Okay, so in Kenya, this is the last one as well. So that'll be $3 for this fancy coffee machine. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. And that means we can also take it off the tracker. So look at that, you guys. We only have 2 countries left, Vietnam and Colombia, and we'll be done. So that's exciting. And let me just organize this cash here. So this is all the cash we've saved thus far for the Coffee Lovers box. It should be 180 when we're done. And that's going to be pretty exciting to unstuff next month. So that'll give me a little boost. These cards are completed and these are not done yet. Perfect. Yay. Okay, you guys. So the last one that I wanted to do in here is the dice gods. Let's see if we can finish this up because this has been going on for a while. This challenge is from Income Babes, GB. It was one of her member freebies. And I think it's going to take a lot of my money. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, but I will certainly try. So I need to do these 3 envelopes, which the way I've been doing it is the spicy way. So we're going to roll this die here. 3 means we're rolling a D8. So here's my D8. Put this to the side. And we're going to save $6 for this one. Okay, so let's color it in. Let's put it on the calculator. $6, okay? And for the next one, we are going to be rolling a D4. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe GB's challenges want to be nice to me today. Okay, so for the D4, we're saving $2. Yay! So let's add that. Plus 2. And then for the final one, we are rolling a D20, of course. Out with a bang. Out with a bang. Where's my D20? Here we go. Oh, okay, you guys. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 13. All right. Could be worse, but it's not a little bit, but it could have been worse. So we're putting in $21 to complete this. We only have $10 left. Only $10, you guys. All right. So I don't know. This is the last challenge that we have. And I do not believe that $10 can finish it, because the lowest amount we can save is $2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cheat here because I want to complete this challenge. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to save 8. So I'm going to save $1 for each of these. And actually, I'm just going to save the 10. Right? Because I already cheated from it anyway. So let's just leave it at that. We ain't going to say nothing. That's the end of it. That's the end of the discussion. I want to hear it. My challenge, my rules. That's what my line budget says. That's it. We are done with the Dice Gods challenge because we needed to close it out. This has been going on for who knows how long. I certainly don't. But it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And this is probably a challenge that I will resurrect again in the future. Because, trust me, it comes with cards. And it was just so much fun. And I'm sure it's going to have a lot of cash in here. I don't think I took anything out either. So here we go. Let's count it up, you guys. This is going to be so nice because I can see the 50s and the 100 in there. All right, here we go. Let's see. What did GB save us? I'm going to tell you what. Income Babes, if you get her challenges, they will save you some serious cash. Let's see. We have 150, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 90, 390, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $396. What? Yes. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I mean. We saved $396. I love it. I love it. I love it. At some point I stopped keeping track. But I think that's when I started, back in April. So where are we now? September, April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months. It took me 5 months to complete this. But, you know, I didn't always stuff it every week. But this was a lot of fun, you guys. A lot of fun. And I'm so, like, happy. My goodness, we're going to have a really, really juicy envelope to unstuff, you guys. I'm so excited. Sound like Andrea. Okay, you guys, that is it. So if you didn't notice, I made this binder a little bit thicker because I liberated my other pink binder for a different purpose, which I will show you at some point soon. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me for the savings challenge video to wrap up the month of August. Of course, I'll be back soon with September, which we're going to be doing something a little bit different because we were changing our priorities a little bit for the month of September. So you'll see what that is in my next video. I'll explain it. Thank you so much for following along and for being here. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I appreciate all of you who watch my videos and who show up every single week. Love you guys. So have a great weekend. Enjoy your September, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.